Alright, let's go ahead and get started here. Hope you guys are doing good. Um, Probably need like a stream transition at some point. But well, thanks for the follow phase, Yoda King. Let's go ahead and start with our daily exploration. How you guys doing? You guys having a good Saturday? We're having a pretty warm Saturday. Um, but it's totally fine. Meantime, we will go ahead and just do some artifact runs, shall we? Um, and the other thing that we can probably do is pull up. We did do, we did like sub a little bit of the 5.7 trailer. In the English, Paimon does say reference to a spaceship. But in the Japanese, it's actually even more specific than that. It's a spaceship sleep pod. Alright, which is some new information there. So whoever was riding that spaceship was asleep in the space pod. So it's almost like, when would you think of a spaceship sleep pod coming to play? Probably Traveler or whoever was on that spaceship was trying to escape, um, you know, someplace and put themselves in a coma, sent themselves in that spaceship and, just hope they would land somewhere at some point. That's kind of what it tells me. Like they're from a different world, but they were escaping like maybe a destroyed world or something. So, and we still don't know whose spaceship it is, obviously. But whoever was riding that spaceship was trying to escape from, um, an unfortunate, as we would call it. So that's all we learned. We're gonna do some co-op today, just to finish up the event. Let's see, yeah, we're also going to use some finish our weeklies today, and then we'll just make sure we get all of our chores done. Yeah, you guys are doing good. Let me just go ahead and pull up some um music here.
皆さんがご無事でいられることを祈っています。
Last time I pulled up
こんな
like
暮ら
the
しが続くだけでも私は満足です。
one of these. I forgot to like turn on the sound. Let's make sure to have the sound up this time. Let's see here. It's interesting too, but the 5.7 trailer, I believe, actually was in like a widescreen format. So it was a lot. It was like, and they only used the widescreen formats for like the big patches, I think. So this is actually a pretty big patch that we're going to see here. Okay, let's get some themes up. I have like a list of comfy themes, but we'll do like I think we'll just do general. Maybe we run the story themes a little bit. See how this goes.
どんな方法や手段を使っても私は大切なものを守り抜きたい。時にそれが贅沢な望みだとしても。やっ
Dum ba dum ba dum ba dum. Da 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 da. Bam 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 ba bam bam ba dum ba dum ba dum. ダダダダダダダダダダダダダダダダダダダ。
自由になれ。
砕けなさい。
間違えた。
Can I could try this one. Let's try it this way. Okay, let's try like that, and then there's still a VLC coming in. Yeah. Don't use the that. Doesn't show nice things with the player in the background, but we just add something at the bottom,
こんな暮らし
80-ish.
が続くだけでも私は満足です。
1, 2, 3. 3 seems good. Okay. And then LOL. See how this goes.
大切なものを守るには盾だけ。
捨てちゃんだ。待って。神様に驚く。私、パリサラが咲いた。私たちはシュポッキャの人間だけど、絶対感じられるように登録しないといけないんだ。写真探知するには、今より綺麗に舞台になるよ。楽しみにしててね。見習いレンジャー、彼参上。飛べ。頼むよ、これなんだ。It's funny because Amber is like Collie is basically Dendro Amber, but she's so much better. ウリンの生態系のね、あれね、あいつなんだ。一応名簿を追えば。シュレンマンいいんだよ。アーカーシャー端末ってやつやよ。クレインが、まあ、ハールカーでバーテ様を残していくやるストゥール、トールでね。カーシャーを取られることができる。の式をやられるぞ。式は、強いシステムをすごい使えば、知恵を手に入るそうだ。足を止めていったし、初任。ちょっと待ってた。 どうやら、待って、これくらいインターテインメントツールってみたいだな。じゃあ、俺のだ。じゃあ、どれを止めちゃいちゃった。彼らにとって、それにデビル様の誕生は、マハーナ・カーデバータ様の本当に制御されたことの証明でもある。地で、一世で国で、この世にすってやく、任務のないものを見ているなら、恥を知らんのか。先生、会の生徒のワイワンワイ。父ちゃんだよ。すべてを真実は真理を求める学者たちのために、神の住めるシュティオの学園のを作った。しかし、君のいるような人間は、それらに人をしている。少々で、はい、何歳でつなのさすがに危険すぎるわ。諦める前の、無意味すぐするほど、活断罪を繰り返す余裕がないの。お前は真相の中にいるとかないのか。それとも真実を向きたい悪ないか。世界、私をするよ。I'm pretty sure 実相絶はすれますよ。something like that. エーシア。通ったるたびに、あんたは同じ疑問がやりたいだろう。そんなの。私がみたいなのを簡単で私はずっと待っていたんだ。馬が今。すると、テニスラするから。金の2つが、スカーレット・キングの2つは、チェーンソールで作ったしのびられた。そういうのもありません。管理数。大切なものの悪い今、晴れてはいありません。だから、槍に手に取りました。Candace is so cool, guys. I'm glad they gave Candace for free, actually. Look, I'm using Candace right now, too. アルムを裏切ったのか。この辺を完全に追われたまでは、検索を行動したき、さもなければ、なんですですら、お前は回らないけど。ルルルルルルこの身で万象を粛清する。これを思い出て、ちゃんと言わなきゃ。ダララララララララダラララララララララ見逃さないでね。ベストメルワイプ。感情を、さ、僕であるから。死者、愛力ちゃう。ファイティーン。質問に答えろ。I'll hide them Sino fight. Desia fight. それは一緒だけど。そうだ。おれ。Has been big dies. Kinda dies. ども、ほんの一瞬だ。The Return。まあ、終わる。スカラムッシュ。スカラマッシュ。お、ミカ、let's go。ミカティーズ。バルカ大団長。ワインレーザーフェス。計画をそれ完了した。3位だけど、楽しみに成功し、はい。いいことかな。なんだね。Forgot how cute Nahida is. They really like cutified her teaser. Very befitting of an Dendro Archon. Dude, when Nahida was released, she was like top tier everything. Look at where she is now. I don't even see people using her. Well, I guess she's still using Hyperloom, but that's about it, guys. The Dendro reactions have fallen off for real. Because burning is still around thanks to Kinish. 真実を秘密。真実を秘密。最強。パラリエ。伝れる。ハイマックス。スメル。居場所を失う。Oh boy。臨転白語。入りと犠牲になるには、俺たちの計画をじゃあ、いいよ。本当にやるつもりか。そのためにこう作るおかしいと。正直に言うと、ちょっとだけ怖い気持ちになるの。あつみやデビ様の。やってみたい。僕も、お前を知らせでやれ。君の進める神の進めて思っただろう。よしく。人類中を神を作っているのか。戦争内過去最地。神を手が誕生を証明しよう。Defeated by some random Pokemon that Nahida summoned. A Halloween event. Ghost event. 肝試し大会。気をつけて。 Spoopy lady. それでもお前は確かにもうわかんないようだ。何人表見てるチャット今、もし仕掛けらわない。破れて、気に思っていたのか。おっとれ。おっとれ。なら、次はプライベットの時間だ。先月前、君こと聞きゃ、僕は直視るしか。ああ、パルザン先輩。え、アニモ初音ミク。で、ゲットね。Let's go, Lantern Road. そう。海に真っ赤をつけ、死んだより喜びや視力を得る。怪盗音楽祭。Oh, this is the one where Hu Tao raps. I remember this one. Na 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 機械or release of the Desert of Pajama bit. Right. 個人ね。Oh, and the Jet Quest. そう。Release of Alhaisen. 竜の演劇。Oh, this guy. This worm boy. Everybody's hated worm boy. Setek Ween Nuts. And the Frozen Oasis. Or I guess the Oasis is frozen in time. That was a really beautiful shot. Hariberto Quest release version 2.5. OK。見たことない。その顔、何かあったんだ眉だよ。 化されたオーラン。潰す。ミカ。They were releasing a lot of pretty bad 4 stars. これか Window Bloom 祭 with Sino jokes. 大マハマシン。終わってしまった。APEP. Release of APEP. 竜王ジャクダ竜王。Nicholas Baptist release. Umeru's second weekly boss. Release of Baiju after forever. Literally forever. 薬術。薬術。婦人観来です。Kabe. Kabe is such a cool character design, honestly. Kinda sad Blue never worked out. Or I guess worked out for the first few patches, but that was about it. This is a really fun event though. What the 3.8 summer event. Let's go. Gaia outfit. Veluria Mirage. Na 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 na. 何って書いてんとこあったのんで。It was nice that Eula got an event here though. Eulura. 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 Eula. Let's go. How to fight home. I don't know why 3.7 came before for some reason. Jara jara. Oh, release of Kirara. Let's go. Gozaimasu. Best Dendro support. It's really glad we got Kirara for free though. Plus she's like super cute. All of her moves are like really cute. I don't know why Hu Tao's in here too, but and the most wholesome story quest ever. Yoimiya. Let's go. Ooh. This is where the stakes get up the notch. Everybody. Yokoso, Mizu no Kuniへ。僕ら認めよう。存分存分。叫ぶといい。どうしたトリックさ。Hey, welcome in, Brushy. How are you doing? I thought you were working. I thought you were work. Nice of you to drop in at work. XDD. どうしたトリック Yes, at work long. Very good, very good. Clearly working. Short break. Well, at least you get a break. That's good. Are you working like night shift? Or is it like a afternoon to night kind of shift, or yeah, 3:30 a.m. Damn, that's wild. That is a shift I I will never do. 3:30 a.m. My goodness, that's like alien hours. My goodness. But hopefully you get a couple of breaks in between, because that's I feel like that would like mess up my internal clock so bad. like like I don't even know what is lunch or dinner anymore. I get to work only 3 days a week and it still counts as 42 hours. Yeah, but those are like really hard hours to work too. It's like the whole weekend. Well, I guess you do get like lot of breaks. My internal clock has been shifting every 2 weeks. At least now it's constant. Yeah. I feel it feels weird though, like having to work until like 3:30 in the morning, and then that means like you have to sleep at 5 and wake up at noon. It's like I don't know, that feels hard. I'm gonna need like blackout curtains. Especially because in the summertime, like you really don't get much you really don't get much darkness at night. I feel like if I were to work at like from 3 to 3, my meals would be so weird. I'll be eating meals at like I guess lunch would still be like lunch-ish, but maybe like a bit later, like 1 to 2 p.m. Dinner would be like the lunch, I guess, and then so lunch would be breakfast, dinner would be lunch, and then breakfast would be like dinner. Like you would almost like have to get off work at 3 and then have dinner at 5 a.m., go to sleep for like I don't know. 3 to 3 is still quite a lot of hours though. That's more than 12 hours. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. That's still a lot. Like, cause then you like between 3 to 3 you only have like 12 hours in between. So that's like what? 7 hours of that is just sleeping. Um so lunch is at 9 p.m. Oh dear. That's my bedtime. Oof. Actually it's 3:30 a.m. We work until 3:30 a.m. That's so weird. Like when you get home, that's like you get home at around 4 or 5. That's wild. I feel like the only time I ever get home at 4 or 5 is like when I come back from like a trip and I take a red-eye flight or something. Such a weird time because like you're tired and like the day is just starting. And these days like the sun is up at like 5 for me, which is like oh well. It's like way too early. Hardly get any like nighttime these days. Luckily I live close by. If I had more than a half-hour commute, oh yeah, living far away would be pretty bad. Yeah, good thing the commute is not so bad for you then. But I guess having only to work 3 days a week is not. Well, it is 3 days, but it's still like 12 hours a day. So it's technically. It's a little more than 12 hours though. Like 36 hours for like just. That's still a lot. It's still pretty much like almost a full work schedule, just with like a couple hours short of a 40 work week, I guess. For me, like my body clock is very like fixed at like wake up at like 6 or 7 and start work, and then shuts off at about 3 or 4 o'clock. So I could never do like overnight shifts or things like that. It would just be really bad. Like I will like I literally like fall sick if I stay up past midnight. Like the next morning, like I will literally just be like, I'll get like flu symptoms and stuff. So I have to sleep by midnight all the time. 36 hours count as 42. Yeah, at least there's that. But it's not even like a 1.5 conversion. It's just like a little bit, I guess a little bit more. Like a 25% bonus, I guess. Isn't normal overtime like 1.5 or 2 in some places, I think? Like 1.5 times or 2. I feel like working weekends is like considered pretty overtime. Especially like the late night hours of it. I don't really understand. For me now, working weekdays count as double time. Interesting. Okay. I guess like you have a regular schedule and then everything outside of that is overtime. But I don't know. I feel like weekends should just be overtime regardless. Sunday is 1.5 times. Okay. There's that. Do you get like a half an hour break or like you get a full hour for a break? I'm guessing it's a half an hour. Let's see, you end at 3:30. Gotta do the co-op event probably on Monday problem since I have zero time after work for 3 gacha daily, so yeah, ain't nobody got time for gacha anymore. Like that. I gotta hire someone to do it for me, Kappa? Not like this. Oh my gosh. Honestly, like, doing 3 gachas is basically a full-time job. Honestly. Like, what is this? Like, all the chores you have to do in all of the games. All of the abysses you have to keep up with. All the money you have to spend. Well, I guess you don't have to spend money, but like, you probably will if you like the games. Not bad once your account is low maintenance. Yeah, I guess if you have all enough like a good roster. The collector syndrome. Gotta do all the get all the gotchas. Except Honkai back to you. That is resetting Abyss twice a week. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that, especially since I'm competitive. Yeah, that one sounds tough. I know you said before like that one is that you're kind of your relative position between like other players matters, so I'm glad Genshin hasn't done that. I know they just announced the new endgame. It does sound like it can be co-op in a way. So we can see like how much I can be whale carried, I guess, in that one. See how far whales can carry me in that one. I'm sure there'll be a lot of carry me requests coming out for that new I don't even know what Stygian something. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it myself. Yeah, it sounds pretty tough. I'll ask for whale plan, exactly. Gotta get the whale friends in. Call in some whale support. Or maybe they just do it like Imaginarium where your friends can just put a character for you to use. That could be that could be nice. Sri Lanka event. I'm really curious what they're gonna do for summer event. Oh. But they've had like some really big patches recently. And 5.7 is looking to be a pretty big patch too. Oh, I guess there were a lot of changes, but no map expansions, I guess. But there's like a whole new Archon quest thing going on. My Skirk funds are non-existent. I feel like Skirk is probably not a must pull though. It might be fine. Escoffier was probably like the better pull between the two. Like if I had to choose between Escoffier and Skirk, I would say Escoffier is probably the way to go. Because Escoffier can enable a bunch of teams. Skirk is just one of the teams that Escoffier enables. Skirk doesn't enable anybody, so. Look at other horror games, Genshin is so stingy with primos. They know Genshin is the premier gacha compared to everything else. I probably saw her animations and I have to pull like this. She does have really good animations. I mean, just from the trailer alone, I think the trailer showed pretty much all of her animations. Except for maybe idols. She has some pretty cool animations there. I like the fact that she changes her outfit out in and out of battle. So. Like she has like a lot of her kit and her design like has like the ice crystal like void rift idea. Ice crystal void rift themed. Well, to think Imaginarium was only released in 4.7, is that right? Also, like based on the trailer, it does look like the based on the event calendar, it looks like we will be able to get Setos before the end of this Imaginarium. And that means I think I'll actually be able to do Visionary this cycle, which will be really cool. I think it'll be the first time a no-wish account is able to do Visionary. So that would be pretty big. And we finally get the debut gift. Might be only this like one time though. Next month probably not, but still it's pretty big. We've been locked out of Visionary for I guess since it released in 4.7. It's pretty much like 8 patches, right? Like one whole year. I mean Imaginarium has been out for like almost a year, I guess. It's also interesting how in the English it's Mareshosei Hunter, but in the Japanese they clearly call it Phantom Hunter. Like Phantom Hunter. Phantom Hunter. ダインズレール。センチだ。 So in this scene, like the Unmei no Shoki, the Loom of Fate is completed, and in 5.7, the Loom of Fate has completed its job. We totally did nothing to follow up with this in like a year. Like, oh well, I guess they're just gonna use it then. Yeah. This is a really, really nice lantern, right? And the release of Shenyu Veil. Let's go. Omoidasen. 未来の道を。未来の山道を。私です。心を助けてください。Release of Solitary Swanee. Skunk probably eats this boss for breakfast. Release of Chou. Shen Yun. It was a big plunging patch. Big plunge attack meta patch. Alright. We are done with our artifact runs, so we're gonna go ahead and do some event. So let's go ahead and do that. Looks like I have mail for some reason. Let me just check that out. Oh, it looks like Lihan is on. I didn't like how Genshin didn't focus on 5-star for Lantern. Didn't focus on 5-star? You mean like didn't focus on the 5-star characters? Is that what you mean? Like all the Lantern, right? Characters are all 4-star, is that what you're saying, Roshi? Well, they did give 5-star skins for Lantern, right? I guess. That's like something. I think the main reason they've only released 4-stars. Well, they're not the only release 4-star. They do release some 5-stars side to side, but they do. I mean, how it was focused on Gaming. Yeah, they like to. They do like to focus it on the 4-stars quite a bit. Last was Hu Tao, but that's okay. Did they release any Niue 4-star? No, right? In the last one, I don't think so. Oh no, they did. They released Lanyang. I think they did release Lanyang, but Lanyang didn't have like her own sort of side story, I guess, a little bit. She wasn't like the focus of it, so. No, Gaming and then Yao Yao. Yunjin had a really big focus for sure. Alright, let's go to whatever this is. Why is this all the way here? That one. Strange. Strange indeed. Okay, let's see what this is about. I heard this is another coin collecting co-op. So another jank ping issues co-op. Guess we just gotta do what we gotta do, huh? I also hope like we have all the stages today to finish it. But if we don't, then what is this? Little pine cone and flammabob wood figure. Okay. What are you guys doing? Where's the person from Fontaine here? Sure is lively. A new customer. Customer? Hermione, all the children can't stop talking about. I would have got to meet you anyway, all the road to Hermione. Would you care for a chance to try this interactive woven scroll? Oh, woven scrolls are not movies? Okay. Paper theater, Inazuma's comics, and Fontaine's film technology. Not like this. As the concept of crossover challenges. Oh dear. You will play as Natlanie's heroes mentioned in the Scroll Legends, face attacks by the Saurians, claim trial coins. Why do they even bother with these, like, NPCs? Spouting random lore. It doesn't need lore, alright? Just have the minigame. Unless you're gonna drop some Nadokurai lore, that would be fine. Lehan's definitely gonna pull for Squirk, isn't he? Squirk is a very Lehan character, I think. Use your elemental skill. Oh no. I don't like Kinishi's elemental skill, it's so weird. And burrowing? Oh boy. Is this competitive or? I did see that if you AFK it doesn't actually count, so you can't AFK. They kind of stop people from AFKing here. Saurian Assault. What is this? Octopus suppressed Lyra? What in the world? How did he get a Saurian? I don't get it. Axe. How come he got a Saurian? I don't. Why don't I have a Saurian? Oh, the low scoring challenger were indoor the Saurian. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. So the low scoring player will like try to attack us is what's happening. And we need to try to avoid them. I see what's going on. Oh, more of them. Let's go. Gold Rush. Why am I not able to jump?
思ったより素早いじゃねえか。
これは必要か
Glitch. We'll just get the small coins. It's so jank. What did I get? Oh my gosh. The Saurian guy is really not fair.
疲れたか
The guy with the Saurian is really not fair. Basically, the one who gets the Saurian in the last for the stage wins. Basically, I think. Super dumb. So you just have to make sure you're last in the for the round in round 3 and then you win. Get attacked by Saurians 5 times or more. Lol. Scammed. 1000 is not bad. How many do I need to clear this event? $4,000 more can be collected over time. Oh, so we can't even finish it today? That's so dumb. I guess we can do like 2 more rounds so that we don't cap out. Oh wait, we need to up with this. I'm guessing like each one is different, or it's not all going to always be Kinish. Kinish is probably the lamest one to get. Like, I don't mind the co-op ones, but the co-op ones where you can get hit and bump into people, it's kind of... It's very jank, because of all the ping issues. Battle of Brains versus Brawn, what is this? Varesa? Okay, we're just running, I guess. Use your ability to unleash homing explosives. What is this? To collect Matador Manatu. Oh, the Manatus, okay. So I bet those guys give quite a bit. Oh, you do need to use the ramps, it looks like. I'm not sure how helpful the Ikomisor one is. Doesn't seem as good. Seems like he can fly though, at least. Oh, he seems to be doing very well. He's just collecting coins, he's not actually attacking people. need to use the ramp to go up. There we go. What? I got a homing. I just hit this guy. He's not like, he's actually like not running. Why am I being attacked? Nice. Okay, let's go here. If you know it's gonna be going here. The mana 2 gets quite a lot. It's nice. How do you jump on this one? Oh no. Like trying to jump. How do you get the top one? That's, I'm very confused. How does that one work? There we go. The homing bombs are kind of lame actually. I don't want to be the Saurian for this level. Definitely do not want to. Yo, 584, let's go. I like this one. I think the Verissa ones are slightly better. It's not the movement is not as jank. Kinesis is like one of the most jank movements ever. I don't even know when like the cooldown resets and stuff like that, so 1200 is pretty good. Alright, we'll do one more, because I think if I do a fourth time, it will cap on the 4000. It's better to just wait. So I don't waste any like points. Looks like you get pretty much 1000 every game-ish, so... It looks like it's mostly just getting a ton of points. Alright, let's see what we get. Ooh, what is this? Oh, this must be Moalani, right? Is it? Yeah, it is Moalani. Hold attack and execute plunging attacks. And hit jump repeatedly, take to the air again. The Kukusaur one would seems to be pretty hard. Let's hope I don't have to become a Kukusaur. Like having to plunge attack seems pretty hard. Oh no, why am I stuck? Where's my... I'm out of energy. Oh my gosh. I need to make sure I get this spot so that I recharge my... But just on readings. No, there's still coins left over from the previous round. So... Stop attacking me, my goodness. This guy. Oh, where did all the coins go? Alright, that's not bad, I guess. I collected the most in total, technically. 562, let's go. Feels bad, man. Only 1050. It's okay. We got this. I need to check to make sure we did our genius invocation today. We probably did. I see the arena challenge ongoing. I should check from here actually. Yeah, we did it. Yeah, I guess we can just keep doing some more exploration. There's definitely parts of Nowland I've not fully explored yet, so First, time to collect some apples. Alright. Oh, we found one. Did they increase the range on this? So that's pretty far range. Like it's actually technically outside of my map area. It's outside of the mini-map area even. We will go ahead and mark this. This one looks like a time trial. Okay, we'll try here next. Aha, this one here. Oh, it's just this thing. Oh boy. Oh boy. Got hit. Looks like there's one here. Ooh, okay, this is a full treasure chest. This is a full camp I haven't even beat yet, what the? It must have like not been there during the like when we first came in, because that one looks like it might have been, you know, closed off if it was if we were following the story quest. Maybe it was replaced during the story quest, and out of the story quest it's a quest. Gold chest. Okay, let's see. I feel like I've been to this area. There's even the Y up there that I recognize. But there is something. What is that? Is that a treasure chest? No, it's just a little thingy. But I guess
あまり遠くに行っても周りを見る
爆発するよ拘束する飛ぶよどいて逆払い
Serious and I know what's happening. I'm sorry I've only gotten our ancient rune and eyes on track. I am required to help study the Kuvaki. Furthermore, the Lord Harbinger is pretty requested I take charge of seriously. I'm pretty short, but I can't keep it up. Works as I often clash with others. These researchers all expect me more so than often than people back at home at any rate. I'm also the business work. I'll be careful when it comes to dealing with Warren Officer Tatiana. The more it is in person I've crossed with her. Triangle Power Line as an asymptotic auxiliary line will lead you to the answer. Details of the method are as follows. Nadokurai lore. What is this though? Okay, it's one of these things. And might be another one here. Honestly, it gives you quite a bit of more, but not too bad. Also, Auroran's like half dead. So I'm gonna heal that. Okay, found this one here. I'm glad this one also finds like the small aura boxes and chests too. Those can be pretty hard to find. Oh, there's a full chest. Oh no, that's the shrine chest. I guess the shrine chest also count, I guess. Do they? I guess we have to unlock the shrine chest at some point, but maybe next time. Let's try it here. Time to learn Cyrillic and its pronunciation before Nado Kurai's this night. I was actually like looking up a video, and I think the hardest part of it is because Cyrillic shares some letters with the Latin alphabet, but in a but it's like it's said completely differently, and some of them are actually the same, but some of them are like different. That's why it's like super confusing for like English speakers, I think. Like if they had like different characters, like entirely like if it was Japanese, right? Like Japanese has completely set of different characters that you don't even recognize them in the, because they don't. It's like, or like any of the Asian languages, completely different. As long as you learn it and map it to like an English like letter or like sound, like you can like have that association in your head. But because the Cyrillic sort of forces you to remap your existing mappings of the Latin alphabet to like something else, it's like super confusing for English speaker. English is truly versatile. Yeah, I guess my point is like I was watching this video for like like someone teaching people how to like you know, learn Cyrillic, pick up Cyrillic. And well, I guess the nice part of it is that it has consistent pronunciation once you learn the letter. But the hard part of it is because some of the letters confuse against like what you already sort of know in the English, and some of the letters you also don't have it in English, and you don't really have the sound in English either, like the sound, sound, and the a bunch of other like sh sounds that actually like are a little closer to the Chinese sh sound. The sh, there's the sh and the sh sound, which is like Spanish or French. Only if we adopted as accented alphabets, it would be even better. I don't know about that. Might be even more confusing. Well, actually, accents are not too bad because accents, like, as long as they're consistent, it's fine. You know, I don't know enough about the Spanish or French to know their accents are like consistent with each other. I do know a bit of German, and they don't really have accents, but they have like the 2 dot markers, the umlauts, that change the vowels a little bit. No, accents would solve English's inconsistencies. Really? You think so? I guess yeah, I guess if you just have enough markings and people know what the markings mean, like you could probably solve it. But I don't know, it's not I feel like it's all like the English sound I feel like the accents are only like part of it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes there are like letters that are just not even pronounced to begin with. Unless there's an accent for like a do not pronounce this letter, in which case maybe there is. I don't know. I don't know enough about accents in the French or Spanish to know like what kind of accents there are. Like if there's like an upward stroke on an E versus an A, like what does that mean? Like, you know, is there like a real consistent way to to standardize what the upward stroke means? Let's say if there's upward stroke on an A or an E versus an upward stroke on the S, letter S or a consonant. Is there like an equivalent? And I'm not entirely sure there is. But I don't know Spanish or French to know really say anything about that. I do know like in the pinyin, like when you use the Latin alphabet to like sort of pronounce Chinese words, the accents are only used for tones. So there is a consistent way to apply the accents, but they're only applied to the vowels. And sometimes the accents also don't quite line up. There's some context between the tones as well. So not quite one to one. Like an accent is always going to be sounded that way. From what I understand, I think accents may just be limited to like certain letters, and like you can't put like an accent on every letter. Like you can't put this, like some accents only make sense in the context of certain like consonants or letters, essentially. In which case you would still have to learn like accents one by one for each like it's almost like a new letter really. It's like here's a letter, put an accent on it, it's a different consonant entirely. It's not like the letter like the accent could give you the sound of the letter. I guess maybe like for similar letters like sibilants or like fricatives or plosives, there could be a similar like accent mark that you could use. So like for example, like in the Japanese, they do use the double what do you call it? Like almost a double quotation mark indicator on the consonant. That always converts like a H sound to a B sound. So basically like an unvoiced to a voiced sound. So like the ka to the ga, it will change the ha to the ba. What else? Kaga, Paba. I think there's one more. I'm blanking. Sha, Ja. Yeah, Sha and Ja. The SH to the J sound. So it changes. The double dots are actually consistent in the sense that like it's just an added voicing to the consonant, which is something that you can consistently do for some of those for the consonants where it makes sense to have that accent. Well, most consonants I think can be voiced versus unvoiced. Yeah, I think you can even do it on the and I guess it's Japanese and is a little different, because strictly speaking the voice version of S is that, so and the voice version of sh is but then again the Japanese does the Japanese does yeah, the Japanese does have both of those. It's just because Sashi Su says so. Sashi Su, Sashi, su se so. Za ji zu ze zo. It's because the E sound doesn't use the straight up S sound, it uses the SH sound in the Japanese. I took like a linguistic class back in college and it was actually like very eye-opening. Like understanding like how the consonants are only like distinguished from each other by small like one change. Like some of these consonants are like very nice pairs in the phonetic alphabet. So like let's see, we have the tables. I don't even show the voiced alveolar fricative. Yeah, there's like a very nice phonetic chart that you can use. Like the plosives and the P's and the B's are like very close to each other. The P and B are like in the same like region of the mouth, so like there are both bilabial plosives. Bilabial meaning in between your lips. You pronounce it in between your lips. Plosives meaning I guess they sound like stops or like they sound very like stark. They're like sounds. So the letter B is just the voice version of the letter P. Like there's no voice in it, but once I add voice, it becomes and the way you can tell a voice and the unvoiced is that the voice version, when you touch your throat, it vibrates. So that's the only difference. It adds a vibration. Voicing means adding a vibration to the airflow. Versus and then T and D are also plosives, so but somewhere I guess the dental plosives. But you say it with your teeth instead. Kind of. It's the unvoiced version, and D is the voiced version. There's like even at the back of your throat is the K and G, so and I guess like they're all these like sounds in between that like we don't use in English, but between T and D and K and G, there's like all these sounds in between, so there's a whole range of like consonant sounds in between there that we don't use. But I think some of the Cyrillic might actually use those sounds, especially the palatal plosive. And then there's the velars, the K and the G. When you voice it, becomes a G sound. The uvular is just like an even, like an even further back. And then there's the glottal stop. But it's very cool, like how like some of these letters are like they always come in pairs, like the voiced and the unvoiced version. And some languages like have the voiced version, but not the unvoiced version. But I think most languages will have both the voiced and the unvoiced versions. F and V, I think, and then Kai. Yeah, this even worse. There's Sh and Zh, F and V, F and V, P, Phi, F. Labial dental. Well, there's even like a fricative bilabial. That's so hard. What the heck is a fricative bilabial fricative? But they do actually have really consistent accents there that they're actually showing on the table. Alright. I do want to make sure. See really quickly. Select Oh, I do have to do that, I think. I have a new task. Also spent like a lot of time today doing hunts in wild. Hopefully that works out. Very nice. Okay, we'll do a bit more exploration here. Oh, there's one here. I found a couple. Guess here. I don't think there's any on the Skyfire, probably. But in the rest of this area, I feel like I still don't know why there's only 88% here. Because I keep exploring this area and there's like literally nothing. Toyok Springs. Basin, I think maybe like... Honestly, I think maybe this area. Aha, look, I found something already. This might just be a lame aura box though. Man, I can't use this while I'm in. Why is the guy like just stuck there? Also more alloy combat in action. There he goes. Oh, there's something here. What?
自由になれ見たことはあるかな
Ah. I like how once you collect it, it refreshes your treasure seeking. That's definitely a nice touch. Also, what is this? Oh, it's a secret. Where's the target location? Oh, wait. There's that thing there. No. I'm almost there. Whew. We got it. Interesting. I didn't know there was a hidden thing there. Just had to notice the little arrows on the ground and like indwell this thing. I feel like there's something about these bubbles though. You know? Something about these bubbles are sus. I guess it creates that thing, but that it. That really it? It creates something for you to jump up to, that's it. Like from here you can't even go up further, right? Like what else is there? So confused. It's not like you can do anything with this platform, is there? I'm very confused at why this is the name. Alright. Probably going to go here. Giveaway for Wilds tomorrow, according to Lucky. We'll go ahead and... let's see if we can find any other... can't use this in card state. See which areas I have. Like this area, and Alcan Outland also has a couple. Are there daily login polls for every other Hoyo game? Sounds wild to me. Oh, we found something. Where are the compass points? See that? Where are the compass points, you say? Isn't there an enemy here though? It's higher up.
じゃあな
守るとね
行けもう自由
風を越える
狩人の小道具さここは私の狩り場だ
いらっしゃい服を運んできたよ
自由になれ
やっ我らに祝福ある編み上げよやった
It's all the way up there. Let's get up there. Guys. What? I'm supposed to get up there. It does look like I fly from somewhere up here, I guess. Whoever thought to put something here is truly sus. Okay, we'll land here, I think. Okay, somehow managed to land. Get out. Oh my gosh. All this for just a Mora box. Like seriously guys? Oh, there's more Mora boxes here, isn't there? Aren't there? Cradle of fleeting dreams. Very fleeting indeed. There's something here. It went in all the way down there. Crazy.
昆虫は本能的に光を追うが、人間も同じだ。希望という名の光を追っている。
名園の主は変人ばかりだと？僕一人だけだと思っていたんだが、他にもいるのか？
道に迷わない能力って天賦の才って言えるかな。
すべての名園を通り抜けられるとは限らない。欲張りすぎるとかえって煙にむせてしまうことになる。
カロリーの高いものがお望みなら、ここに来たのは正解よ。
私と共に夜に落ちましょう。解放してあげるわ。
Run, did.
世界を覆うベールの下には闇しかない。終焉の剣よ、その身に受けよ。闇のよし。
にゃんにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃおどろんてんてんてんてんてんてったってこのなんでだなんでだ。
名園の主は
転ばぬ先
変人
の杖
ばかりだと。
というように事前に準備しておけば混乱を招くことはありません。
他にもいるのか。走ると泥水が跳ねて裾が汚れるし、飛ぶと雨に濡れたマントが重たくて仕方がない。とりあえずどこかで雨宿りしよう。
調査に7割、判断に1割、そして残りは実行に当てる。
全ての名園を通り抜け
これが俺
られるとは
のスタミナ配分だ。
欲張りすぎるとかえって煙にむせてしまうことになる。
にゃんにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃおどろんてん 海を泳ぐ
怖いか、それとも恐怖を抱く勇気すらないか。
世界を熱狂の
私と打ち合う気、この燃え上がる炎で少しはまともになのように永遠な闇来たる破滅の時に死んだ火炎を刻めとだここより煉獄の投影にする。無駄な抵抗はやめろ。逃しはしない。
開幕この祈りを聞きなさい。
次はしない。私と打ち合う。
響け格のね。我ら祝福あれ。光
のもがく様を見せてくれ。火炎を刻め。
戦わねばいらっしゃい。
漠然と逃げまだ囚われおののく獣の群れのようだ。
砕けなさい。この祈りが
私と打ち合う。いいだろう。上に挑む資格を認めてやる。いいだろう。私に挑む資格を認めてやる。
僕の出番だね。この祈りを聞きなさい。山の地世界を熱狂の渦に。
これはあらゆる善意を焼き尽くしたに落ちる。さあ見届けるといい。火炎を刻め。
やるわね。開幕だ。
ここより登る。貫く。
この祈りを聞きなさい。響け格のね。いらっしゃい。
実は全ての始まりに過ぎ月のように永遠な実月が終焉を迎え滅亡は繰り返される。希望は塔にかかる。落日全ての始まりに過ぎ火炎を刻め。よっ権限。
Is your mic muted? Bro, it's muted for the past 15. Wait, what? Wait a second. No, it's not been muted at all. What's going on? Not muted. I see it. I see it. I see it going up. Are you sure it's been muted? I see the voice coming in. We're just doing weeklies. We're lucky. I only heard gameplay for the past 15 minutes. Oh no, the game is muted because I turned it down because I was well, the game is not quite. It's like on volume 2. I turned it down because I need to hear Lucky. Let me start the weekly actually. Whoop. We'll probably use.
誰もが好きな動物や野菜、あるいは果物を持つべきだと思う。そうすることで自分がどんな人になりたいかが見えてくるんだ。
I guess like Layla and New Ballet is a pretty good combo. We didn't bring a cryo, Sith. Lucky doesn't know that Layla's a cryo bull. We didn't bring a cryo. Sag Layla. Layla has once again been forgotten. The thing about Layla in co-op though is that she can't actually, like, her stars don't actually come up really fast because the because you can't use another E skill. You know, you can't really use like another E skill while your E skill is up, your shield is up, so it's kind of sus actually. There's no way to accelerate the stars from going out. And if your shoot breaks, like, there's no cryo application. Nice. At least this little orb has a pretty far range. And I can pretty much use it off cooldown here. They look in freeze, let's go.
一発で十分よ。邪魔しないで。私の意のままに。星のご加護へ行くよ。
Freeze the queen. There we go.
山立ち邪魔しないで。ご安心を。深海の私の意のままに。完成。盛り上がりが足りないわ。怖がらないで。星のご加護へ。
I definitely like how she has pretty much 100% uptime on the shield. We gotta kill the queen now. I think she's too low HP, maybe. Very nice. Using both of the transients. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and say and raid Lucky. Let's go. We'll be back again tomorrow. Hope you guys have a good night. Take care. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.